Hello friends, welcome to the channel. This is Dr. Aman, and in today's video I'll be talking about why is there such a big scarcity for the SHO level jobs currently in the UK. What might be the reason for this? How can you get a solution for this? And what does the future hold for us as international medical graduates? So if you don't know me, I'm currently an internal medicine trainee, a foreign medical graduate, and like you guys who are planning to start, I did start from the scratch. So here we are. So the first and foremost, many of you guys would have heard the stories, that I've applied for 300 jobs, did not get a call, 400 jobs, one interview. So this is a very fairly common scenario with most of the guys and girls who are applying post-PLAB or are applying for the junior level jobs, that is the junior clinical fellow SHO level jobs. I'm not talking about the foundation year guys, that's a completely entire different ball game, but I'm just talking about trust grade junior fellow clinical fellow jobs. So you would have seen that the number of posts that are being advertised on the various website jobs have also gone down. But this should not be the case, because we keep reading that the NHS is expanding, the NHS patient load is expanding, we are needing more clinicians, we need more doctors, we need more nurses and everyone. But why is that? Even if this is being said, you don't get enough number of jobs. What's happening? So guys and girls, if you've not gone through the NHS long-term workforce plan, which was released last year in June, please go and have a thorough read about it. I'll leave the link in the description so you can search for it. So basically the NHS wants to be a self-sustainable system, which is good for security, which is good for good patient care. But how does this affect us? So I'll give you a very brief example. Few years ago, you had 10 posts of SHO being advertised, number of people applying were less, competition was less. Now, though the patient care has expanded, the number of posts needed to care for those patients has gone, say for instance, 25. But the number of posts that are being offered, why? Where are the rest 20 posts gone? So if you don't know, there are many clinicians now in the NHS. It's not just the doctors who are working as clinicians. You've got the nurses, paramedics, physiotherapists, occupational therapists who all can go for something called as advanced clinical practitioners. You've got nursing practitioners. You've got something called physician associates. All of these are being very robustly pushed by the management so that the gaps can be filled in the rotas, and the dependency for getting those gaps filled becomes less. So if you don't know, these guys and these colleagues can absolutely work at any levels being asked to. If they are more experienced, they can even work as registrars. ACPs have now started becoming ACP consultants, nursing consultants. So it's not the system that doctors are just going to fulfill the system. Now, unfortunately, no. So that's the reason the number of posts that are being advertised for foreign medical graduates or at junior level jobs have drastically gone down. So what does this mean for us? This means that this would be the standard practice in the years to go ahead with, because they are trying to modify, they are trying to optimize their own resources before going out and asking for more help. Many of you have asked me, can the recruitment agencies be of any help to secure SHO level jobs? You yourself can see, very rarely a recruitment agent would post any SHO level jobs. The concept's very clear, guys. The recruitment agencies work on the principle when they bring in doctors, they get paid for the doctors that they bring in. So if they bring middle level doctors, registrars, specialty doctors, consultants, they get paid more. SHOs, they don't get reimbursed well. Thus, the demand and the market is not that great. So very unlikely that any of the recruitment agents are going to help you getting SHO level jobs. So what's the solution to it, guys? Unfortunately, because the way things are becoming for you guys and girls, it's becoming more and more competitive, depressing, whatnot. So how do you go about it? So solution number one, if you have got zero experience back in home countries, the likelihood of you getting a job gets low. That's the way I can sense it. I'm not expertise on it, but that's the way I've seen things evolve in the past 3-4 years. So try to get some experience back home, try to make make your CV extraordinary in a way. There are many things you can do back home which you can't do here in the UK because of definitely ethical scenarios and complexities of the medical system. But what you can do is try to be a rock star in your home countries, volunteer, publish, go do some stuff that no one else has done and would make you a different person altogether in the crowd. So if you can do that, if that can be added as a big star on your CVs, that will help you getting shortlisted. There's no denying fact to it. Also, try to get, for instance, if you've decided which specialty would you like to go in, try to get the membership exams of those specialties. For instance, you want to work in some of the medical specialty. For instance, you want to work in, gastroenterology, for instance. Yes, you're working back home in medicine gastro, but do try that you have to give MRCP Part 1. If you do that, that shows commitment, that shows clinical experience, and that shows that you can be pushed a little more so that they can utilize you in the middle grade rotas, because the number of medical seats are going up, the number of people who can work as a SHO is gone already up. So for us to do something extraordinary or get fit into the system, you have to do something which is going to enable you fetch the middle grade post early, because there's a big gap in the middle grade rotas still, and that's why the recruitment agencies love the middle grade posts, and that's why you would see more of the middle grade posts being advertised and selected upon. But you shouldn't be getting depressed. This is not for the guys and girls who don't have any experience. I'm not depressing you. I'm no one to tell you that there's no job. There would be jobs. Yes, you would struggle a little more, but if you follow, get extraordinary with the CV, get some membership exams, show some experience, show some dedication to the specialty, your chances for getting a job becomes relatively better than for the persons who don't have all these specialties or qualities. From May onwards, I would be trying and organizing, one-to-one interview practice sessions. Of course, guys, this would be chargeable, not massive that I'm going to drain off your pockets, just because I've done this in the past 6 months, and unfortunately, lots of guys and girls who've told me that they'll show up, they'll respond, they'll come, have not done so, and I've lost a good chunk of valuable time. Past almost 1.5 months, I'd been extremely busy getting preparations for the IMT interviews for guys and girls, and I really had a very good time. But I think the way to move ahead for me also would be to get a little more professional and offer services at a very, very minimal charge, so that you guys understand what commitment, what the commitment is needed here in the NHS. And lastly, but not least, I'm not here to depress you guys. Yes, it's hard. Yes, it's going to be challenging, but that should not stop you from getting your dream to come to the UK. For further such videos, keep looking at UK Dreamers. Do like, share, and subscribe with your friends, guys. And I'll see you in the next video soon. Take care. Cheers. Bye.